This is really weird.
Talk out the side of my mouth, but oh dear.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to another podcast. We're having a sound issue. One of our cables is broken, but we don't have another time to record this, so you're going to have to get not the best audio this week. So, firstly, I apologise. I promise we'll make it short and sweet, so you don't have to suffer this noise for too long.
It's like going back. That's what it sounded like. It's like going back to our first podcast, which is what we're talking about.
Yeah. So if you're on YouTube, we're sat really close together.
And like very similar jumpers.
In very similar jumpers.
Like
Hayley's got a cold. And shut up. Hayley's got a cold, and I'm definitely going to get this cold from sitting this close to her. I was planning on sitting the other end of the sofa.
I've been avoiding everyone all since I started feeling like unwell on Saturday. I've been like keeping away. But needs must. Got to get a podcast out.
We need to get it done because we don't have another chance to do it.
No.
So
busy week.
We have got a busy week. So anyway, it looks like the sound's recording okay.
Yeah.
So
if anything, I'll be the issue like before.
You just used to be a bit quiet.
Shy.
Anyway, roll the intro.
Hello and welcome to Confetti Conversations,
the podcast where me and my sister talk all things weddings, wedding planning and married life.
Okay, this is podcast episode 52.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, 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 indeed.
That was quite good, wasn't it?
It was actually really good.
Not as good as my Britney impression.
No, your Britney impression is top notch.
Can't do it when I'm unwell. Don't want to do it badly.
No, we'll save that for when she's feeling a bit better.
Yeah.
Maybe once the baby's born, we can do like a... Do you remember in Rosie and Chris's Shagged, Married, Annoyed, they used to do the plonk cast where they'd have a glass of wine and they'd do a podcast. Maybe we can do
that.
A podcast, a plonk cast in once the baby's here and have a glass of wine and do a podcast.
I do like a podcast where people drink.
I think it'd be fun, especially like talking about motherhood and stuff like that. It'd be quite fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is podcast number 52. So I think we thought we'd just do a little bit chat about what we've learned.
Yeah.
Podcasting.
How we started.
Yeah, how we started, why we started, and what we plan to do next.
Yes.
So, I think you actually suggested doing the podcast.
Yeah, I love podcasts. I listen to 5 or 6 every week.
Yeah.
Like I'm like religious with. And then I've got some that I binge and then don't listen again. Or they're finished, so I've just not stopped listening.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, that sounds like fun. And I don't know if I'd started listening to other wedding podcasts at that point, or I thought it looks like fun, let's do that. And then I was just having a look on ChatGTP and asked for podcast names about wedding planning.
Yeah.
And then good old ChatGTP. I know it's bad for the environment. I'm really sorry, but I only use it occasionally. Found me a podcast name, and then I made the little thingy on.
Well, we'd had a conversation about this before, hadn't we? Before we got to that point.
I think I just went wild at the beginning, though, didn't I? Oh
yeah, you like decided that. So I hadn't thought about podcasting at all ever. It wasn't like something I was interested in. But then randomly, I was like driving home one day, and I thought, oh God, I actually think I could do a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of doing it with one of my friends, like because we could just naturally talk like we do. Just talk about random stuff and just talk about life. And I was on this health and wellness journey, and I thought we could just do like a bit of a podcast like that. And then literally that evening, her and a couple of my other friends were coming around to my house, and they just like told us, oh, we're starting a podcast.
Oh yeah, they did one, hadn't they?
And I was like, oh, like obviously, oh my God, that's amazing. Like so pleased for you. I love that. But I was like, as if I thought about starting a podcast that day, and like, don't know, it must just have been in the air. And then maybe I even said to you that about them starting a podcast, and then you'd said to me, I've been thinking about starting a podcast for ages. Maybe. I really want to do one. And I was like, great, what would you talk about? And you were like, well, weddings. And I was like, amazing, let's do it. So that was maybe in the summer.
Yeah, end of August, September, I think. It wasn't that like long.
And then
we realised that you had all the stuff.
Yeah. So
and the knowledge.
Yeah, I had all the lights, got the camera, and all we needed really was a mic. But I couldn't figure out how to, at the time, I didn't know how you would, because we record the audio separately to the video, and I couldn't work out how to sync the two. Now I do it, and it's fine. Yeah, at the time, I couldn't figure out how to do both.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just wanted it to be easy, because if it's too difficult, I won't do it.
No.
So I just wanted it to be really easy, and I wanted to record the audio through the camera so that all I'd have to do is edit one video and then export then I figured out how to do the audio separately to the camera, which actually it isn't that difficult to start a podcast. I think if you're thinking about starting one, it's not that difficult to start one.
No.
You actually only really need a phone. And if it's close enough to you, you can get a decent audio. Yeah. You're better off with a mic like this, which aren't super expensive. And clearly we've broken one of ours. So not that
it's more
high
the
quality.
Cable, though. We just
it was the cable, But like they're not that expensive, and I think if we were to carry on and do more, we probably would upgrade our mics.
Oh yeah, when we upgraded from the little Bluetooth, is that what I mean? Not Bluetooth.
Lapel mics.
Yeah, the lapel mics. To these, I was looking at like the really expensive podcasting mics, and I was like, I don't think we can justify that yet. But next time, if we need to.
Yeah, because we started with little lapel mics that just plugged into the camera. And you can plug them into a phone, into camera, and like the audio quality isn't good. Like if you've listened from the beginning, then you've suffered through the not so great audio.
It wound me up, didn't it?
It just wasn't good. It sounded very boxy. We also found that recording at Hayley's house was, because I have more stuff in my lounge, so my lounge is more sound, like sort of absorb sound better.
Yeah.
Your lounge is also bigger than mine, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Like if to get our sound better, we would need to be in a studio with like soundproofing and stuff like that. Like there's obviously ways that we could make this better, but we're just like amateurs doing it for fun.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to invest loads of money in it necessarily. When what we're doing, like the audio now, I'm quite happy with.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's sort of where we were at with that. But yeah, we just started with these little lapel mics because we needed to have the mics for the audio to be good. So you can start with quite like cheap items, really. Like we've got the camera set up with the lights and everything just to make the quality better, but you don't need any of that.
Well, you also don't need to video record a podcast.
No, but I wanted it to go onto YouTube, and actually YouTube is where we get more views anyway.
Yeah. You also understand that world more than I do.
Yeah. And to be fair, like me and Sam tried to do a bit of YouTube back in the day, and so I did a lot of research into all of that stuff and how to do it. But I knew nothing about podcasts, so I did do a lot of research into podcasting.
Yeah.
And to get onto Apple, you have to have like almost a host channel.
Yes.
So we upload onto Spotify, and then Spotify puts it onto Apple.
Yeah.
And you have to be approved for that. So we started just on Spotify and YouTube, and then we sort of managed to get onto Apple.
Yeah.
So it's not that complex to do it.
You just have to know.
You just have to know how to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've sort of enjoyed the process of learning, obviously upgrading the mics.
Things like the sound that goes at the beginning, our intro sound, that was something that I didn't know how to do, and you were like, right, was it places you can get free ones from that what's it, royalty free? Yeah. But you know that because of your work as well.
Yeah. So you can't put, like, unless you're paying for the music, you can't put it out on YouTube or anything like that. And our intro music is like podcast specific music. It's come from like a podcast site, if you like, and then we recorded the audio over it, and then we edited it together to make the intro. Yeah,
we need to re-record the intro because that was done on the old mics.
Yeah, but I kind of like it, and the timing's quite good, so I wouldn't want to.
It took us ages, didn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to change it. But yeah, I mean, we might change it depending if we like change things around.
The topic.
Yeah. But it was quite easy to start, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
And once we decided we wanted to do it, and then we decided that we wanted to get it out a year before your wedding.
Yeah.
So we like made this date in our mind that we were going to do it a year before the wedding, and I think that was probably the best thing we could have done.
Yeah. It made us start.
Yeah. Because we had to get it recorded that week and edited and out.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we were going to be like, we weren't going to make it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thinking back to, I can't even remember. Did we do an introduction to ourselves on that first video?
God, I'd like to listen back to it actually now.
Yeah, I haven't listened back to a lot of them really. I think because I find the sound so painful.
Yeah.
That I can't listen to them. But yeah, so we wanted to get it out for the year to your wedding.
Yeah.
And we did. And then we actually haven't missed a week since.
No, I have. But you did it with Ellis.
No, I did it with Sam.
Sam, that was it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did one with Sam. But we've always got a podcast out every week. For 52 weeks, we have got a podcast out, which honestly, I can't believe we've done. I've never stuck at something like this.
No, or me.
Like, I just can't believe. But that's just testament to how much we enjoy it. Like, don't get me wrong. Some days when you finish work, you're tired. Like today, you're not very well.
Yeah.
You'd really rather be at home in the bath.
There are times where I have said, though, haven't I? Like, I really don't want to.
Yeah.
And we get through it, and you can sometimes you can tell I start off badly.
Yeah.
And then I get into it, and I do enjoy it every time.
Yeah.
And there's been weeks where it's just been crazy, and it's the last thing you want to try and fit in.
Yeah.
But actually, it's probably one of the only things I actually want to do in that week.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been up late on a Thursday night editing and uploading because I haven't had time to do it in the week, and we could have recorded the podcast a week early, and I still am uploading it late on a Thursday because I just don't have the time. But when you're working a full-time job, plus you've got things like this on the outside, we do have busy lives, which we love and we want, but then you're adding on to something like this, which is tiring, but we love it. And I don't think, well, we wouldn't do it if we didn't love it.
No,
we categorically wouldn't do it if we didn't love it. So we must really enjoy it to have done a whole year of podcasting.
Absolutely. No, I do really enjoy it, and I enjoy listening to podcasts, and it's all part of, it's just fun. And whoever I speak to and say like, oh, I do a podcast, I find it really interesting, the people that say, oh yeah, I've listened to it, but also then other people who are like, that's really cool. Like, how did you get into that? Yeah,
you always get a really? You do a podcast?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, just like me and my sister, we just talk about weddings, and they're like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it is a relatively easy thing to start. Obviously, in my head, it's relatively easy because I have some sort of know-how with my job of all this kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's very low tech. For like, we could have a camera on each of us. We could have better mics. There's a lot more we could do with it. But my editing skills only stretch to what we produce. Like, I'm not good at editing. So, but I'm proud of what we produce. I'm very proud of it. And I wouldn't put it out there if I wasn't.
No. And with the industry you work in, people have seen you doing it, haven't they? And they've been like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. But well, they're just like, is it just one camera angle you've got there? And I'm like, yeah, that's all I can edit. They're like, oh, okay then. And I'm like, well, I'm not an editor. I'm not a cameraman. Like, no. I just can't do it. So I'd love to. I would love for us to have a camera on each of us. I would love to do the more intricate cuts between the two of us and make it more high tech. But it would take a lot more time for me to edit. And I just don't have that.
You don't have it, yeah.
And I enjoy doing what we do at the minute. So I think I might not enjoy it if I had to be better at editing. And maybe in the future I would enjoy editing it more, and I'd think about doing something like that. But as it stands at the minute, I don't think I could.
It is hard going.
Yeah. But I've got it down now. Like I can edit really quickly now, because I know how I do it. I've got a rhythm with it.
We're also better at recording.
Yes.
When we started, I was rubbish.
You have actually grown a lot in your like not starting and stopping, giving me a break when you like when we've stopped, you'll give me an or a that I can cut out.
Yeah.
So you don't like you used to just jump straight in.
Yeah.
When I'd be still saying, okay, carry on, and then you'd like jump in with something. You are a lot better, but it's things that you just learn from doing, don't you?
Yeah. And I used to get really frustrated with it, didn't I, at the beginning? Like getting myself in a pickle, or like say, like cutting you off, or making it hard. Like you'd be like, oh no, that's really hard for me to edit, and then I wouldn't say it the same way. And
yeah.
That made it hard.
Yeah, I think I struggled with the editing more in the beginning. So I would be like, oh, I can't edit it if you do that, and I can't do this if you do that.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm a bit more like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. The only time we've given you a big challenge recently is me and Ellis, because that was pretty terrible.
That was rough. That was a rough edit, that was.
But we were so bad. And I thought, oh no, I know what I'm doing. Literally didn't have a clue. Didn't know what setting the mics needed to be on, because it was wrong. I knew how to test the mics, but then when it was the wrong, it had like an echo on it.
Yeah, but you fixed it.
Sam helped.
Oh, right. No, but it wasn't that it wasn't a good episode. It was just that Ellis, bless his heart, he loves to chat, but he'll like go round in circles, or he'll say something and then he'll go, no, I don't want to say that.
Yeah, which is what I did at the beginning.
Yeah, and it's absolutely fine. Like it's not easy to like, me and you could chat all day long.
Yeah.
But I think we have a natural way of talking on the podcast. Like I generally lead it because that's just in my nature.
Bossy bitch.
I am bossy, yeah. But also I like...
So am I though. So.
But I like get it, and I get how to make it flow, and like I know, how to change things around and keep the conversation going a little bit. And I think when we first started, we would go round in circles. I mean, we still kind of do, but not as bad. We'd go round in circles and we'd never really finish a point. And And then we tried to do it I tried to do it quite like scripted, where we do a lot of research and back it up with like real research, but then it became quite boring.
Yeah. And then we'd fall out about that.
How we wanted to do it, yeah.
Because we didn't want to offend each other, but we didn't like it.
Yeah. And then...
We had one big argument, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
That was life in general.
Yeah, we were both not maybe in the right place.
We shouldn't have done it that day.
No, but we got it done. We did it. But then again, like we had no time other than that.
Yeah, that was it.
Like we literally had to do when we had to do, and it was...
And I think if we hadn't have done that day, the argument, it wasn't really an argument, would have dragged out.
Yeah.
And made it longer.
Yeah.
Whereas it actually meant, we know we've got to sort this because we've got to film a podcast.
Yeah, we had no choice but to do it. Yeah. 100%.
So
100%.
That was just life timing, wasn't it? It wasn't really actually either of us.
Yeah. And it was in the early days when we were both just like, it was still a bit high pressure. It was still a bit difficult. Like we didn't find it the easiest to do it back then.
No.
We've got a lot better at figuring out our rhythm and how we do things.
To be fair, most of the time I turn up to your house and sit down and start.
Yeah, but it's fine because that's how we do it.
Yeah.
And that's how it works.
Yeah, whereas at my house, yes, we sometimes kept bits at home, but sometimes we didn't. So we were having to wait, and then we were setting it up, and then...
But since I think we've done a lot more here than we have done at your house.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we've got into a much better rhythm here. Like we know exactly where all the kit goes.
Uh-huh.
We know how to set it up. We know how we're doing it.
Yeah, I know how to set it up.
Yeah, like it's a lot easier to set up now, and it takes like 5 minutes, whereas before we'd be 10-15 minutes setting it up, trying to get the camera angle right, trying to get this right, trying to get that right.
Also, I've stopped fanning around trying to put makeup on.
Well, I haven't put makeup on this time either.
Well, I've got eyelashes today. You've treated people.
You have, but I think you've got all black and one brown.
I do. Because that's all I had left for my baby shower. Because no one's noticed until these lights.
No, I kind of noticed earlier, and I thought, like, that's interesting. That
when I had a full face
different.
of makeup, you couldn't tell.
No, that's hilarious. I thought you just didn't realise.
No.
Because I've been looking at it since we've been
These are what I had left.
this close. And I've been looking, thinking,
no. I've got the cappuccino ones, is it? Whichever we had for
second in.
No, it's the end one.
No, your second one in is
Oh, it might be
brown.
on this side. That's definitely brown on the end, though. They were the biggest ones.
No, that's black. It's black, then brown, and the rest are black.
Oh, I put them on the wrong order.
No, because the second one in is not as big as the outside one.
What's on this one?
Black.
And then brown?
No, black.
No, there's definitely browns on both.
Well, I can only see brown on that eye.
Anyway.
And it's the second one in. Anyway. Yeah, we're just more efficient at it.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys agree that we're more efficient at it. And I hope the podcasts are better than they used to be.
I think it'd be hard.
Yeah. It was a sound, I think.
Just whilst I'm yawning, I used to yawn way more.
Oh my God, but she used to not be able to hold it in.
I'll be like this.
Now you can, yeah, he used to do that. And you also used to shake.
Yeah.
You used to go like.
Apparently it's like an ADHD thing. Like, or I don't know,
when you're
whichever.
concentrating?
Yeah, now I've thought about it. I'm going to keep yawning.
Yeah. No.
Excuse me, that was a proper yawn.
I think it's been a nice way for us to talk about the wedding because sometimes we just don't get that opportunity.
No.
To sort of sit and talk about your wedding, my wedding. Like, it's been a nice way for us to sit and just have a conversation.
I've been married a month today on recording.
Yeah, which is, well, it's Monday. We're recording this on Monday and it'll go out on Friday.
Yeah.
So a month today. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's been like, obviously, when we started this podcast, you were getting married in October. You weren't pregnant. Like, it's a lot has changed.
Yeah, it would have been a really long pregnancy if I'd been pregnant from October to now.
And you've still got a month to
go.
Yeah, no, yeah. But a lot has changed in a year. Obviously, you've got married. I mean, a lot's changed for you. I'm exactly the same.
I keep saying I've had the most selfish year someone could have. It's been fabulous, but I have had a selfish year.
Not really.
Because I've had a wedding. A hen do, a wedding. I've had a baby shower. And then we did my baby shower on my birthday. I actually have had 2 baby showers.
You have had 2 baby showers. And 2 hen do's.
Yeah.
A little mini hen do.
Yeah. So I just feel like, yeah.
It's okay.
I've had a lovely time.
And you're about to have a baby.
Then, yeah. But then she'll be more important.
Yeah.
Little Bean.
She will be.
The nursery's all pretty much done.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot has changed for you this year. Not a lot has changed for me, really. I'm just exactly the same. I am about to be 30.
Sure.
The big 30.
Party on Saturday.
Yeah. We're partying early because Hayley's due date is
your birthday.
Basically my birthday.
You get birthdays every year.
True. And we are celebrating, and like I'm having my party early, and I really don't mind that. And actually in some ways it's better because my birthday's in November and it's like cold and dark, and at least it'll be a little bit nicer a month early.
Yeah.
So
last year I couldn't walk at your birthday. I'd done my ankle.
I don't even know what we did for my birthday last year.
We had a party here.
Yeah, we did. That was good, actually. I loved that.
Yeah, it was a good party.
Yeah, it was a good party. I got a bit too overexcited, drank too many Aperol spritzes, and ended the night calling God on the white telephone, as Dad would say.
I was all right. I don't remember being.
I went through a phase.
The boys had played rugby.
Last
they were all a bit
year
steaming.
of just, I don't know. Every time I drank, I got too overexcited.
Do you know what I do love about being pregnant? No more fear.
Yeah, that is the worst.
I hate the beer fear.
That is the worst. And I feel like my party is going to be hellish. Not hellish in a bad way. Hellish as in people are going to be like, you know.
Steve-O'd.
Yeah, but in a great way. I want people to be drunk. And I want it not to be me. Like, I want to be happy drunk.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah.
drunk.
Not the thing is, I won't
drunk.
let people get that too far because you'll all start to annoy me if you get that far.
You don't normally care. You've been fine recently.
Yeah, no one's been annoying.
I feel like I was pretty annoying
Ellis
at
was
your
annoying.
wedding.
No. Ellis was annoying at the the pub crawl.
Ellis is always annoying. No offense, Ellis, love you, but you are annoying.
He
doesn't even listen. I know he doesn't, because no one's listened to our most recent thing on Spotify, but they might have listened on Apple.
Yeah,
I don't know who. I can't see who listens on Apple.
Ellis is Spotify. I know our cousin does. I told you again.
Oh yeah.
She told me off for not doing social media. Not told me off.
Thank
but said,
you.
looking forward to the social media on maternity. Thanks, Law.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. You will. You'll do more. Like, well, I don't know. You might not. You'll be busy, but you'll be on your phone, so there's no excuse not to. Yeah. You might not be nap trapped.
Wait to be nap.
But anyway, we have learnt a lot in the past year about podcasting and about weddings and all of the above.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of us for sticking it out. I am proud of us for doing a whole year of podcasting. I'm proud of me for editing 52 podcasts.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you for turning up 51 times. Because there was...
Technically, you've turned up 51 times too. You were late.
Yeah, no. What was I doing?
I got hair? No, I don't know.
I think I was getting my nails done.
She was busy.
Either way, we had to record 2 podcasts in one day because I think it was... I can't remember what it was. We're going on holiday. So maybe I wasn't getting my nails done because we did that on the same day. Anyway, beside the point, I was out and busy and we were going on holiday, so we had to record 2 in one day so that we could get them all done.
And then you cooked us tea.
I put some pizzas in an oven.
Oh, good pizzas.
Yeah. Tesco's. I think they were Tesco's. I don't know, Sam got them. But anyway, we've done a whole year of podcasting and I hope that we do another year.
Yep.
And in a year's time, we look back and...
have a nearly 1-year-old.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I think that's enough waffling with one mic. I pray we'll have the second one up and running next week. So who knows what this sound's going to be like. I might have had to cut loads out because it'll have been awful, but we'll see.
It won't have been 52 episodes ago. Awful.
No, yeah, to be fair, anything's better than that. Anything's better than that. But anyway, thank you for listening for a whole year. We really appreciate it. And we'll be back next week with another episode. So for now, I'm Philippa.
I'm Hayley.
This was Confetti Conversations, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.